There we go. Now we need to unmute. There we go.
Yeah.
So I had
muted,
sound off. I had her picture off.
I know. I was like, I'm over here digging in my bag of tricks, trying to find out what we're gonna do today. And you got us muted. You got us off the screen. I love it. Jolin's on the ball. No audio, kids.
I know. Yeah, we did that on purpose.
Shall we say hi to everybody? Let's just say hi to everybody.
Let's just say hi. Let's do that.
Right.
Let's do that.
Hi, Jolin.
Hello, Jolin.
Hi, Richard. It's so nice to see faces here that we don't see every single week. Sheila, good to see you. Jules made it. Phil is here. Hello. Hey, look, it's Roy. I wonder if Andrew will make it. We'll see.
We'll see. He'll probably be on YouTube.
Luann. Howdy. I love that.
There you go. She's already done it. Look, she's already done it. Where are you from? What country, city, state, whatever.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see. The usual no sound from Richard. Gotta love it. Greetings all from near Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. In case you weren't, familiar with the area, he'll give you GPS words later. That sounds almost like Richard saying it's on now, though, like disappointment. Like
it's on now.
Yeah. And who is this? I can't say this name.
I don't know, but I think it's a spam.
Oh, it's spam.
I want to become famous, buy followers, primes, all that.
So this is where you know what we need right now, guys. If you're on Twitch and you're a moderator, just zap that. Just zap that right now. Just zap that.
Zap them out of here. Zap them out of here. Porpoises. There you go. Monrovia, Israel. Oh, California.
Nope, California. Nope, California. Nice try though. All right. Oh, Andrew says he made it. He's over on Twitch and Roy's over on, he's on YouTube. Roy's on Twitch. Mm-hmm. The land where tots are made of taters. Phil gets very unique in how he describes where he lives. Roz made it from Australia. So glad you're here, my dear.
I love it when she can make it. It's so cool.
Me too. Me too. Mark is here. Hello from Huntington Beach, California.
Okay.
All right. We're through the whole list. Through the whole list now.
That's it? No more?
That's it.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, here we go.
California, not Canada.
California, not Canada.
Anyway, that's the whole list. Should I go back to digging through my bag of tricks and know what we're going to talk about today, or do you have an idea?
Oh, no, I have an idea. We are going to talk about nothing at all.
Oh, didn't Seinfeld do a show on that? They it was like show Inception. It was like a show about a show that's about nothing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I told you he'd get the GPS cords. I love Mike. I love him. He is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Mia Voss is made it. Hello, Miss Tiara.
Hey, Mia. And Miss Tiara. I love it when you say that. When she always used to wear that,
Yeah. Got to shine that crown. Got to shine that crown. So, all right. So seriously, we do have a topic to discuss today. I just can't remember which one of the three we're going to talk. Oh, yes. No, I do remember. Today Google had an event. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It did. Yes.
They had an event. Tell us about that event.
All right.
No, I'm putting it off on you. You tell them.
Okay. Hold on.
What are you doing? We're live, right?
I do.
Right now?
I know. Right. I wanted to make sure and type it in.
Oh, okay.
Do you go watch events and buy from those events? So what Google had today, they do this every year. They have where they introduce new products. Okay. Is
this what used to be I/O, or am I thinking of a different thing?
I/O's in March, and they introduce new software and new things that they're going on, like Assistant and things that they're doing and developing and talking about AI and all that kind of stuff. This is actual product launch.
Oh, okay. This would be like Apple's version of the new iPhone.
The new iPad, the new iPhone, the new i stuff that's coming out. Yes.
So this is where Microsoft. They talk about something like the Pixel 4a or the 15.7 or the 29 phone. whatever
Set,
number
hut,
they're on.
hut.
I never know.
Yeah, it's a football call. Set, hut, hut, 15, set, hut. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, one of those numbers.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So why don't I just show you? It'd be easier just to kind of show you what I'm talking
All
about.
right.
So let's
Hey,
go
if you can show it, I'm good for that because, I'm a visual learner.
So right here, if you notice, we have on screen, that was, and I'm going to put it back there. This was the new Chromecast. The new Chromecast has a remote control. You can see it laying on the desk, and it's showing all the devices here. There it is. That's the new Chromecast that they have, that they announced today. It has a dongle as well as a new remote, and then they have a brand new speaker. Instead, this is it replaces the old Google Home with a new one, and this is the Pixel 5. They have the 4A
they're on 5 now. Okay.
and 5G. The Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4A 5G. So this is just toggling through, and this is just all of the stuff that they added, and it goes into. You can kind of see the list down here. This is all the stuff that they've done before, like last year's when they did the new Pixel Buds, the Nest Wi-Fi they added, the Max Hub. All of those things. This is what they do. They used to do it just like, I think it was October 4th or somewhere around that date. And now they've chosen to do it since they did it as a live event. Okay. They used to do it as a live event where everybody came. They had people that made by Google were there, people that were in that group and all that kind of stuff, and I guess testers that tested some of the stuff, and they invited them all there. They did away with that, obviously, for obvious reasons this year. So it was all done with a pre-made video, and they showed engineers explaining and showing all of the stuff that they did. So it's really cool. It's really kind of cool. So
this was today. This happened today. This was launched today, or however you want to put it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So now you have made it a point over the years to really watch these things. I mean,
I do.
You love seeing the new products when they announce them, and some of the stuff you kind of know about because you hear about it, or maybe it gets leaked, or maybe it's just not such a big secret. But but then are there anything that surprised you today from that? Like, were you like, oh wow, that's cool.
That's interesting that you say that, because almost everything was leaked. Every single one of these items.
That explains this right here. So right here from Andrew, so much dirty leak was kind of anticlimactic.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of it was, I mean, most of it, if not all of it, was already leaked, but a couple of them, yes, I was surprised on, like the new speaker. I thought that was cool. I hadn't heard anything about that. It could have been leaked, but I didn't hear about it. So that was kind of nice to see that they had that all around sound or whatever with the whole thing as a speaker. That was kind of cool. And I got a chance to test as a trusted tester, the Android TV remote and all that kind of stuff.
Is that the Chromecast, the new Chromecast?
Basically, it's renamed, revamped, redone, whatever, and it's in its Chromecast TV, or Google TV, I think is what they're calling it. Google TV.
Okay.
You know how they are about getting 16.
I know. Do they come with cheat sheets? I always need to know. Is there like a Cliff Notes version of the changes of name? Anyway, that's another show. Anyway.
I wish. I wish. Yeah. No. I loved testing it. I love having a remote that you can talk into. That was one of the coolest things ever. I mean, I think you mentioned this to me the other day. I know a couple.
Apple TV does that. Yeah.
Okay. Apple TV has that where you can.
I don't have one. I just know people who do. So yeah, they love that feature. It's
oh my God,
awesome to be able to tell the remote what you want to change it to or what you want to do. Or especially when you're searching, because if you've ever searched using a remote, trying to type in the letters or whatever with the remote, then if you can just say, A Knight's Tale, that's way easier.
It's a lot easier. Exactly. Yeah. Well, what's nice is you can also search for it on a particular product like Prime Video or Netflix or YouTube or whatever. You can isolate that.
Say A Knight's Tale on YouTube, and it would bring it up for you. Oh, okay. Cool.
Really cool. Really cool. So a lot of things like that. Plus, it also does stuff for, show me who's at the front door, because it ties in with your Nest products as well and stuff like that. So
Really? So now
and you
wait
get
a
a camera. You get a
I want
camera.
to. I want to understand this. So wait a minute. You are watching television and the doorbell goes off and you say, "Show me who's at the front door," into the microphone. And now on your TV is the video feed of what's happening at your front door.
Yes. Really cool. That is really cool. That's a cool one. That is a neat one. It's pretty neat that you can do that kind of stuff. And they're really trying to make a lot of the functionality and a lot of the things to where you don't, so it's all done through the remote. Anything that you can possibly.
And that's utilizing Google Assistant, right? So the more we use Google Assistant, the better it becomes, the more they're able to implement it into other products. Yep. Good, all the way around. Yep. So, okay, so that was today's event. Yes. But we're huge fans of Google, so we know a lot about Google. Okay, I'm including myself in there as if I count. But Google's not the only tech giant that does this kind of thing. Who else does these things?
So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I wanted to ask everybody. This is the question to everyone out there. Do you guys watch all of these? Not the events that you like. Yeah, any of them. Like, do you watch Microsoft when they introduce the new Surface Pro or the new whatever feature they have coming out? You know what I'm saying? Whatever they do. I'm curious, and I know there's a lot of Apple lovers, people that really just enjoy the Apple products and lines there when they have their big event. Do you guys watch that? Is that something that you enjoy watching? Just thought I'd throw that out there. Or do you really care? Or do you just kind of wait and see what's up and then kind of go and
that's the question I want to know is, are you a must-have the latest and greatest, or are you a wait and see, let it flush out, maybe don't even need the latest and greatest, take the cheapest, whatever it might be? I'd like to know all those thoughts. So let's see. Richard says, I watch as many as I can that I'm aware of. Okay, cool. Andrew's questioning the TV and doorbell thing. So I ring your doorbell and you see me on your TV. Can I sue you for invasion of my privacy? Probably not, because you just walked
on my property.
My door. But that's fine. And then the latest big event today, we try to watch them all. The least big event today, we try to watch them all.
Okay.
We need newer stuff.
Yeah.
I used to watch them all, but I don't have time these days. Not really the latest and greatest, dude. I prefer the bugs to be worked out first. And that's kind of where I'm at. Although, I will say this. I will admit that when the Pixel 2 came out, I had to get the Pixel 2 because I was in a position where I needed a new phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Pixel 2 came out, and I was like, if I'm going to get a new phone, I'm going to get a new phone. Like... And I'm glad I did. I still have yet to get a one different, and they're on 5 now. So
they are on 5. I've done all the odd numbers. The only thing is, go ahead. I used to watch Apple events, but I haven't really watched the last couple as much. Usually I watch someone doing comments while they watch the main event. Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't, my thing is too, no time for that. I look, but rarely buy unless it's a Chromebook. It's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
It seems like every 2 years my battery dies on my phone. So what I usually do is I end up making that my purchase. Yeah, the Pixel 4a is a good one. Definitely Lowland. The only thing is, my thing is on the 5, I wanted the 5. I want to get the 5. I know the 4a has 5G and it has some of those features. It's missing. The only thing I don't like, here's the only thing, and it's weird that one thing would stop me, but I use it so much. It's called Active Edge, where you squeeze the phone. I use my Pixel, and every Pixel version has had this except for the 4a and 5 now. And I use that, and people say, well, I don't like it. I never got used to it. My thing is that helps me, like when I'm in an environment where I have all these devices that can hear me. I like to be able to squeeze my phone to give the command. So then I can just...
that's your way of getting around setting everybody else off. because you've
Exactly.
told the phone I'm talking to you.
Instead of saying,
I never
okay,
thought about that.
instead of saying, okay, G, I can just squeeze the phone, locked or
Mm.
unlocked. It's an extremely useful feature. And that's gone now. So, and I use it all the time. Like a lot of times let's say I'm out at a restaurant and I want to do that and get an address, but I don't want to yell out, okay, G, but I don't mind saying whatever I'm saying. And the other thing is, if I'm in the office with my brother, if I say, okay, G, his phone goes off and my phone goes off. Whereas if I hit that, I mean, it's just so useful and practical. And I hate that they got rid of it because I use it all the time.
I think you and apparently
2 others.
I don't know if it's one or both of Geeks on Tour are the only people I know who ever used it. Oh, wait. Sorry, Richard as well. So there's 3 of you, possibly 4 if both geeks use it. I don't know.
He didn't even have a Pixel phone. He just like squeezing his phone when he's mad at it.
Squeezing the phone. Oh, okay. All right.
When he's mad at it.
Yeah, when I first got mine and it had that obviously was turned on by default.
Turned it off, didn't you?
Immediately I was like, what are you doing? I'm not talking to you even. Yeah. I don't like things doing things when I did not intend them.
And I understand that.
A cell phone is a hard thing to get over when you don't like that, because
that's true.
They do a lot of things on their own.
That's true. I know when I put it in my, I have a little stand in my car that's connected into my CD ROM player. So I have that little stand, and you squeeze it it always sets it off. I have to turn it off real quick. So
I like this comment from Phil. I wish those kind of features were available on non-Google phones and products. It's interesting because, I think a lot of people feel that way about a lot of different things, whether it be an iPhone feature or a Google feature or whatever. I think, I remember that I think it's the Galaxy Note was coming out, and the fact that you could use a stylus and write on it and everything. And then realizing once I got my Pixel phone, I can use a stylus on it if I really wanted to. And realizing I would never use a stylus. So it was like one of those things where you see it in a commercial, you know what I mean? You see it in a commercial, it looks like it's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh, I totally need that.
This would be so cool. I know.
Yes. Then I get one, and it's not necessarily that, but I don't have to worry about losing the stylus. So I get a stylus, and I'm trying. Like, this is such a pain. I don't know why I thought that would be such an easy, cool thing to do, but and it's all about your own preferences. So it's not good or bad. I'm just saying it's just funny.
No, exactly. 100%.
You see it and you think it would be good, and it maybe necessarily isn't after you get it or whatever. But
all right, now I want to see something.
What's this?
My Pixel one is set up to use voice instead of keyboard, so don't need squeeze.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
Mine is too, but you still have to say okay, G.
Right.
If you're going to use voice, you have to say
squeeze.
Okay, G, which is the key to the squeeze. Okay. So that's what I was trying to avoid, Lolan. Bixby.
What is that?
Don't know. I've heard of it. Bixby is one of the. It's the voice one for something. Samsung, maybe.
Oh, okay. Phil, I got the note because the stylus and rarely use it. Yep. See, that was my point.
See, but I use my stylus on my iPad since I got my iPad. I use it all the time, religiously. Oh,
because she taps on the thing probably instead of having to say it. Microphone, maybe. She has it set to keyboard.
Oh, yeah. But I'm talking about from an unlocked position. There's no microphone or anything to hit. An unlocked position, your phone's unlocked, and you can just squeeze it and start and say something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything out there that can do that and start it. Now, I mean, I can sit there and turn my phone on and click it and go through and do all that stuff. I can do all that too. This saves me. I squeeze my phone versus you hitting 4 buttons or 3 buttons.
Well,
You know what I'm
either
saying?
way, I mean, I think the whole
No, I
point of
know.
what we're saying, though, is that it's different. It's a
100%.
different way of doing things and the features that we like to
100%.
see. So,
Yeah. Yes.
um, I'm
Yep.
trying to
And
mute
I'm
my
not,
phone.
yeah, I'm not being critical. I'm just
How
saying.
do you how do you mute your phone? I forgot. All right. So here's the question that I think you were going to ask too, and I don't know if we did it exactly or not. But
Mhm.
do you then, based on watching those events, I think the consensus is not everybody watches them. A few people said they rely on shows like this one to tell them about the new stuff coming out and so on. Here's the question. If after you've watched something like that or heard about it on a show like this one or whatever, do you run right out and get the new thing? Like,
Yeah,
are you
that
convinced?
that's exactly it. And my thing is depending on how well they did on their video. I mean, at least this is what, because I'm a Google guy. I well, let's just put it this way. Last year, I went out and got the Pixel Buds. I
Mm.
just bought it. I just got on the waiting list
And that
and
was
bought it.
based on a video you saw of them, or?
It was based on everything that they showed at this show. I had already seen leaks and all that kind of stuff, but
Okay.
that day I went ahead and got it. I was going to get it, but I thought, okay, let me hear all of the features. I'm sure they're going to go over all of them during the show. And once they did, I got it.
And that was convincing enough. I got to get them. Okay, this year,
I got that Chromecast
well,
for $49.
Now, does that count? Does that count because you're a trusted tester? That's why you got it, right? Does that
No.
count?
They didn't,
Oh, okay. I'm
we
confused.
did not get to keep it. We had to send it back. That was one we did.
Oh,
not
you
get
sent it back, and then you went and bought one.
Yeah, I went today when they
Today
announced
and
it.
ordered. Okay.
Because ours didn't even look like that one. Ours was totally, it was black. It had, whatever. It had all the different buttons, everything. This one was
Oh,
all
I get it. I get
fancy.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So after using it, the trusted tester version one, after using it and then them announcing it that yes, this is definitely a product we're putting out there, you immediately went to the website and bought one.
I did. I went and got it.
Yeah.
I said, I'm
okay.
going to get it.
Now
then,
that was a little different though, because you kind of used it. So you really know.
Different. That one was different. Yeah.
You really know that you'll like that one or not.
I'm a huge fan of the, obviously with the hit the little button and then say, and then ask for something. You know what I'm saying? I love being able to
I got to
talk.
put this up there. I can see the sparkle in your eye about this one, Michael.
Yeah, definitely sparkle. No, yeah. I mean, I was, for that price point, it was perfect for me. I said, I'm going to get one. I need to get one just to have it and see how it works and all that kind of stuff. I'm excited because our downstairs TV down here has an old Chromecast on it, which is fine. But I think with this one, with the voice and the remote and all the different things that I'm going to be able to do, it's going to be cool. I cast to it all the time, but that's all I do. I cast like from my computer over to there or something like that. So it's going to be interesting and fun to see. I thought about getting the speaker, but I don't know where I'd put it because I got every room just about taken. I don't want to put one in the bathroom because I just think that's wrong.
I love having the speaker in my bathroom. I mean, I don't have a big one. It's just one of the little mini pucks, but I love listening to the music in there. So
that's a good point.
When I'm showering, people don't want to hear me sing. They want to hear the actual, people say all the time. Yeah, I get this question all the time. So who sings this? And then I tell them and they're like, why don't you let them?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So let's see what the audience has to say. Russ says it depends. Very neutral answer, Russ. Appreciate that.
It is.
Jolyn says, as I mentioned, I'm considering the new Chromecast with Google TV. Now, Jolyn did actually watch today's event.
Oh, okay. So, awesome.
So she's considering, which in my mind is, yes, I would purchase after watching one of these events. That's what that meant. Yeah. And perchance the Pixel 5.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, that is cool.
Richard says, I don't run out and buy it. I like to see some reviews from trusted people before getting something. Now, that's an interesting concept. Because that's why we watch shows like this one. I know, like watching Technically Speaking with Scott Peachy. Yeah. Exactly. I like listening to what he has to say about things. Or Brett. What is it? Tech with Brett?
Tech with Brett. Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
I know. I remember. I know. All right. She's not ready to get either yet. So
yeah, I got you.
Yes. Okay. John, I can't remember. I'll see if I can figure it out again. That's about the Bixby thing.
Okay.
And then, does the new Chromecast work on non-smart TVs?
You have to have HDMI. I know that.
Okay.
You have to have an HDMI port, so it has to have at least that. But yes, it will work. Like this TV downstairs is not a smart. It's not a smart TV, but it has a Chromecast in it now, and the new Chromecast will work with it as well. Yes. So,
and is that because you have like an adapter thing, or because like we had to put an RCA adapter dealy bobber that plugged in the red, white, and yellows, and then
I got you. No, this is because
grandma's TV.
Because this is HDMI. As long as it has HDMI, and
yours has an HDMI port. Okay.
All right. It's an older TV, but it's not a smart TV. It's not.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about you. He bought the first Pixel just because Google made it. I think he was talking about you. I have an Alexa Dot in my bathroom for morning news.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't see there's anything wrong with having the Dot in there or the speaker or anything. And after hearing Michael's review. Okay, so let's see.
I absolutely think that they did a really good job. I think it's still going to be missing some stuff because it'd be really cool. I use Sirius Radio and I use that in the house sometimes. I kind of like that. That's where I kind of get some of my music and stuff and things. New Chromecast TV. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that TV thing would be really cool. Any HDMI input device work, like a spare monitor, for instance. I'm not sure of that. I don't know the answer.
Because it's not really a receiver, so it won't really give you, I don't think it'll give you the commands that you need, will it? Will it pop up, like if you plugged it into a monitor, would it pop up with the prompts to be able to do?
As long as you had a remote and everything else and you set it up on your Google Home phone. I mean, you set it up, you have to set it up on an Android device or an iOS device. So yeah, I mean, it very well might. Yes. I mean, I think it would work on an Xbox or one of those things, any of those gaming things, because they all use HDMI. Yeah. I think you could hook it up to whatever you have or whatever you want there. It'd be a great gift for a kid, an old Chromecast plugged into my non-smart. Yeah. So there you go. So as long as that Chromecast will work, this would work. Chromecast. This is basically, basically, yeah.
One replaces the other. So
it does. Yeah. So you just get rid of the Chromecast and get the new Chromecast, basically. Yeah.
They're still talking about the big.
I know. Yeah.
All right. I'll read the questions before I put them up this time. All right.
That's fine. All right.
Yes.
Before we get too far, I want to recognize someone.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to recognize this gentleman because what this gentleman did for me.
Gentleman, that's not me then.
Oh, yeah. Mike, who is NLTMW, I just received something in the mail today. This is pretty darn cool. So I'm going to show you on screen. Mike made this with his 3D printer, and I put a sticker on there. So
we're gonna put you up front because everybody needs to see this front and center.
So my Stream Deck fits directly in here, and it's a perfect angle, so I do not have any glare when I'm showing it or demoing it. It is so cool. I love this.
Wow, that's so neat. And look at it. It's your favorite color.
See, this will be I know. See, this would be the glare that I get if I had that, and I don't. So there we go.
So now hold on a second, because the Stream Deck comes with a stand. So what's the problem? Why didn't you use the stand you had before?
So here's that stand. The problem is I couldn't get it low enough. So, I mean, it doesn't have any points to where I could get it low enough. You can see this angle that it's on here. I don't know if you can see that, but I needed this. This is the only angles that it will give you on a Stream Deck. I think I'm in camera. Am I in camera? Yeah. So you can only go, you see the angles, it's not getting low enough. And even if I went all the way out and put it all the way down, it's still not quite the angle. I still had glare. So when I told Mike about my issue, he said, "Oh yeah, I made one of these for myself." So it's so cool. It fits right in there, slides in. and it works great. I mean, he did a great design on it and everything.
That looks so cool.
Place for the
Look
cord,
at that.
etc.
Yeah.
So
All right.
so I also told him.
Hang on. Let's hold on a second because we're not done with that item yet. So just before you get ahead of it. Okay. So Mike, that is fantastic from Jolin. He says it's a tight fit, but you can clip it in tighter. But then Phil says that's cool. Now Mike says, is the angle okay?
Yes, the angle's okay because I thought about it, because if I went any more this way, you're not going to see what's on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
And plus I have a light turned on. If I could probably turn the light off. Let me turn that light off for a second. Yeah, see, that even shows up even better, really. I mean, I think that's good enough. You can
it's really good. There. Well, and you got to set up your lights and everything so that it's all in focus, whatever. But that is that is a very nice gadget for sure. Kudos is true. But wait, there's more.
That's right. There is more. So I also said my iPad does the same thing. Well, he made, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see.
This is just totally, I'll be honest with you. When he showed me this before the show, I called Mike a bunch of names. I called Mike a bunch of names because, excuse me, no offense, but there's not just one person in the tinkering with tech world. You know that, right? Right. So that's really not just yours, Michael. You're going to have to share it with me half the year, I think. I want it on Wednesdays. Every other Wednesday through Sunday, and then you ship it back.
I can put my iPad on here. And so there, I'm right here. Actually, I'm right here. Okay. And I can do this. And let's see. That is more of the angle. You can see we missed that angle in a little bit. You can see that light up there, Mike. Missed that one just a little bit. But it's pretty freaking awesome. It's still awesome to have this. It was easy to use. I can do this. I really like this stuff.
It's pretty awesome. I like this. He says, I did not put the sticker on it. Honest.
No, he didn't put the sticker on it. I put the stickers on there. He gave me the stickers and I put them on there.
That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, that is really cool. Awesome. Everybody is very impressed. Mike, you did a great job. Great job.
And one other thing, which I don't have here, but I'm going to tell you about it. There's a lot of times I have 3 different remotes that I have in my bed. Okay. And they're always usually tucked under a pillow or something. He made a stand for me on the back of my bed where I can put those remotes in there. And it has like a finger hole where I can pull them out. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, Mike, that's me too. Yeah.
I do appreciate you.
So Mike has a suggestion. Mike has a suggestion. Put rubber feet on it from Amazon, so that way it'll lift that up just a smidgen to get that glare off. Yeah. Tablet stand looks just great. Congrats to Mike. Exactly. I absolutely love it. He should sell those in his Etsy store, because then I could buy one that has Tinkering with Tech logo on it, so I can be cool like Michael too. Please. Well,
we talked about that. He's going to charge $80 a piece, because it takes a while for him to get out of there. I
see.
Yeah. No, it was awesome, Mike. Seriously.
Paying for.
Yeah. Mike, seriously, that was really, really awesome. I absolutely love it. I love the Stream Deck. It's perfect for, where my hand sits and everything. It really does work really well. It's actually better. I did kind of like a simulation of the game that I was doing, and the buttons were right there. It's really perfect. Whereas before, with it angled up, my hand was like this most of the time when I was hitting buttons. Now my hand is almost flat, which is really kind of cool. I could put a mouse pad there or something.
So you can use it all the time, not just for when you're displaying it for a camera above. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Awesome. It's fantastic. And I actually kind of like that it's loose. Yeah. My great measurements in Sketch. Yeah. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd have 28 cents.
You'd owe somebody $4.
I'd owe somebody money. Exactly. There you go.
So today's conversation was a little bit weird. I mean, we talked about Google's announcement today of products for the annual product announcement thing. And I saw a comment here from, I'm going to try to get to it up here if I can get to it. Geeks on Tour made a mention that they usually spend like set aside half the day to watch one of those events, but today's was over before they could even get the popcorn made. So
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
So I mean, just another one of those weird changes that has happened this year. 2020 is a little bit different than a little bit different was an understatement, but it's a little bit different, and people are trying to adapt, and I think it's a good thing to know that big tech companies are still doing what they would do, and that is putting out more products and still trying to make things work. That's great, and that they're making it a public event in the sense that there was a video to watch and that kind of thing. But
exactly, yes.
But then there's the flip side of the tech stuff and how we utilize it, and that brought us over to what Mike shared with you, the stands that he created for you and stuff. And I think that it just brings it all together. It just brings it all together. We got the tech, the toys we love to play with, but then making them really functional. Sometimes you got to be a little creative, and knowing somebody who is capable of 3D printing you something is always nice.
Well, it's so funny when he oversaw it or whatever or something. I don't even know how it got mentioned, and then he was just so kind to do that. Mike, I really do appreciate it. You're a good man. You really are. Give me your PayPal. At least let me give you a little gift anyway, a little something. Just because, and I'll talk to you about that. Seriously though, folks, thank you for watching. We love doing this stuff. I can't believe we went that long. I thought this would be a short one.
I know. I thought it was going to be like 15 minutes long, to be honest with you. Weird not. Thanks, Jolyn. Love it. Did you make a spreadsheet to figure out the proper angle that you wanted, Michael?
No spreadsheet. No spreadsheet, because I knew Sheila would be mad at me.
Short and sweet. And I thought it was well produced, the Google event today. That was cool. Stream Deck is out of stock, Tiger Ducks.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
yes, they are.
On Amazon. On Amazon. Yeah.
That's true.
I know the one that you guys got me, you can get directly from Stream Deck.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And is it more expensive? I don't know if it is or not. I can't remember.
No, it's $149.99 on their website. US only. They do not ship to Canada. You can ask me how I know, but I won't tell you.
There you go. That's all right. Mike's already got 2 of them, so that he's not using.
I love this. What we need to do is fix the postal services. 6 days to go, the last 26 minutes from their house. Yeah, I thought it was lost. Uh-oh, Sheila, did someone say spreadsheet?
See, told you.
Tiger Doug says from Elgato. Wow, then they sold out overnight because they were there yesterday. That's crazy. It's been fun. Got to go back to work. Thanks, Lillian, for popping in. We do appreciate you. And all of our members, we want you guys to know that you're invited to our Backstage Pass, where we can talk more about the Google product event from today or anything else that you're interested in. If you'd like to join us for the Backstage Pass, take a look. I'll be sending that link shortly.
Thank you, everybody. We do appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. Thanks all.